Knicks, they're going to face off against the defending champion Celtics. First time these two historic franchises will meet in the playoffs, believe it or not, since 2013. Boston just dominated the regular season series, winning by an average of over 16 points per game. So back with Q Rich, Double D. Q, I'll start with you. Jalen Brunson, Josh Hurt, both hobbled with those nagging injuries. How concerned are you with the Knicks and their depth in this series?
I'm very concerned. Right now, obviously they've been able to lean on Jalen Brunson as the leader. Big body Brunson has been everything, Mr. Clutch in the fourth, and then Cat Anthony Towns has been the other alpha on that team. So they're going to need, particularly against this Celtics team, to go very deep with a deep roster and bring guys in and have big contributors off the bench. The Knicks are definitely going to need their bench and their complementary players to step up and be supportive for Cat and Jalen Brunson, because the Boston Celtics have been doing what they've been doing with players in and out of the lineup. So that shows the type of depth they have. And Cat Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson are going to need all the support from everybody. Josh Hart, Anunoby, everybody's going to need big series to come in and help them even have a chance against the Celtics.
Yeah, I'm worried about their depth, their width, their height. I'm worried about every single dimension I possibly can for this Knicks team playing against the Celtics. This matchup is brought to you by the letter M for miracle, because it's going to take a miracle for this Knicks team to beat the Celtics. But also, the other M is mismatches. This Boston Celtics team knows how to single out those mismatches defensively. They're going to be aiming for Karl Anthony Towns off of those screens. They're going to be targeting Jalen Brunson. That's what the Celtics do. When they find somebody they want to go at, they do it relentlessly. And unlike Detroit, they can put 5 scorers on the floor. You cannot leave anybody open. And also, unlike Detroit, that Boston Celtics team will not fold in that fourth quarter. The bright lights of MSG will not get to them. The Knicks will have to keep this close for those first 3 quarters and hope that Jalen Brunson can be clutch Jalen Brunson and pull out a few of these games. But this looks like it may be a short series, and the Knicks may be in big trouble against the Celtics team.
I know Knicks fans are.
That same Jalen Brunson has carried the Knicks to a second consecutive berth into the Eastern Conference semifinals, courtesy of a 116-113 victory over Detroit in Game 6 last night in Detroit. Jalen Brunson, as I told you, was the star, dropping 40 points on the Pistons, including a late three-pointer with 4 seconds left in the game to seal the victory. So I'm looking at a Jalen Brunson, and I'm saying to myself, this is what he brings to the table. There's no doubt about that. Mikal Bridges showed up in the open court when you let the brother flourish. What does he do? He gets it done. He gets it done. Anunoby, can't say enough about the defense that he put on Cade Cunningham. Held him like 32% shooting for the series. Karl Anthony Towns, not impressed with his offensive output. We need more, but we'll see what he does defensively. We'll see. So that's just where I'm at with it. I look at the New York Knicks. I'm very, very proud that they pulled this out, that they got out of the first round, no doubt about that. They advanced to the Eastern Conference second round, however, where they'll be playing against the Boston Celtics, all right? And I'll get to all of that some other time. For now, for this moment, however, I'm going to get to somebody you all seem to love, because he's got some things that he wants to say. He's got some things that he wants to add, wants to bring to the table. I can't imagine what he is, but you know what? It's Friday. I'm in a good mood. I don't mind letting my nephew come on the show. That's right, nephew Josh, joining me now to break it all down. Here he is. What's up, Josh? Were you surprised the Knicks won last night?
Surprised? No.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay. All right. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Do you believe that Jalen Brunson is the greatest Knick ever?
Oh, you wasn't here last year. I changed his name to MJ. I call him Michael Jalen Brunson. I even put his head on the little dunk emblem, and because there's stats that show that, you know, he's right on that level of Michael Jordan. Like, you know, he may just be missing the Scottie Pippen, Phil Jackson, all put together, but he might.
There you go with your ignorance.
He
always crossing the damn line. You always going a little bit too far. Most 40-point series clinching wins on road in NBA history. Michael Jordan had 4. Okay, he has 2. Congratulations with that. We understand that. D Wade's up there, Charles Barkley's up there, Giannis is up there, or whatever. Stop with the Jordan comparison.
No. Can I do what you do?
Go ahead.
How long was Jordan in the league?
Jordan was in the league for 15 years total,
Right,
13 in Chicago.
So Jalen Brunson is about half that, and he's half his 40-point game situation. So he's on the trajectory.
No, I'm just talking about his size and his overall game. He couldn't defend like Jordan. Jordan's a 9-time All NBA defensive player, 10-time scoring champion. So stop it. Don't display. Let me not show you how ignorant you are today. But let me ask you this: what do you think the Knicks are going to do against the Boston Celtics?
Well, we got to take it one game at a time, brick by brick. We're gonna break even in Boston, and then we're gonna break even in New York. It's step by step. We got to go 7 games. We got to make it nasty, and we got to fight. And you got to stay out the Garden. Go ahead.
So I have to stay out the Garden. Why?
Yeah, you're not. You only show when we at the brink of winning a series or something like that. You don't be there through the wars and stuff.
First of all, I've gone there during the regular season. I was on TV. I did a countdown from the Garden, for crying out loud. And I flew from LA to do the show from the Garden. That's number one. And that was the game. Yeah, they got blown out that game by Boston. Didn't even make it a competition. But I was there when they beat Philadelphia last year in the playoffs. Okay. I was there. I was there this season for a few games when they won as well. Don't put that on me. But I will say this. I think the Knicks are going to lose this series in 5. I'm hopeful, but I think they're going to lose in 5.
First of all, you're talking to me. So when you mentioning them games that you went to, I know that it's for work. You don't go there because you want to. People like me pay our hard-earned money to go. You got a free
hard-earned
seat.
Money? See, you just lied. You just lied. First of all, hard-earned money.
I'm speaking
hard-earned
to
money. Which one is it? You either stealing from me. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what you do. You take my card and you build tickets, and then you let me know that you built the tickets. You just said that last week. So which one is it? Is it your hard-earned money, or is it you saying I used your card?
I'm speaking for the masses. It's your money that gets me into the Knicks game, but I'm talking about, for the most part, the people in there spend their hard-earned money. You get to come in for free, and you barely do. You only come when we winning. We don't like it. You talk about the Lakers. You want to be where it's warm. You're not from there. You're from here. You see me representing us right.
I spent. What was it? You just this first time you wore that. This is the first time you wore that. So when I think about the Knicks, you don't know any better because you're a young whippersnapper. You're too damn young to appreciate it. But Bernard King, I know you've heard that name before. Patrick Ewing, Walt Clyde Frazier, Earl of Pearl Monroe, people like that. Carmelo Anthony. I would tell you that you got to put Walt Clyde Frazier, because that's a guy that delivered the championship. Obviously, it was several decades before you even born. But bottom line is that's what happened. That's the champion. Carmelo Anthony wanted that smoke. He was damn good. But Jalen Brunson is next level. Ewing is there too, but Ewing was obviously continuously getting smacked down by Jordan. No shame in that. But I think what I hold against Ewing is how he got outplayed against Hakeem Dream Olajuwon in the finals when the New York Knicks had a chance and Jordan wasn't in their way. Then he let Hakeem get in his way. I can't. I gotta look at that.
So what are you saying? That who's the best Knick ever? Because I did hear that conversation.
I would go with Walt Clyde Frazier. That's what I'm gonna go with. That's right. That's what I'm gonna go with. A champion. That's what I'm gonna go with. But let me ask you this, man. Before I let you get on out of here, what's this about you had about some GOAT list or whatever? What's on your mind? What's that about?
Oh, I got like a GOAT list. Like, it's a new one because we argue about LeBron and Jordan a lot, but it's people like Ant-Man that is like, he's on the trajectory. He's been on Minnesota. He's the number 1 pick. Every year he gets better. Every year he goes further. And it's like, at what point do we start to like put them people in Jokic, 3 MVPs already got a chip. Giannis, your MVPs, defensive player of the years. We got to start a new fluctuating list. You like to call it fluid. I'm gonna call it fluctuating. My words bigger than yours. And I think we should
longer.
Longer
word, but go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's something that we could get into after every game. It could change up depending on what. I feel like Shea is on.
So in other words, you want to have a GOAT discussion, but you want it to be something that changes after every damn game.
Yeah, because that's what the GOAT is. This whole Michael Jordan stuff. Y'all don't let go. Y'all don't let go. Nothing new could come in.
Because we don't want to let go of facts. We don't want to let go of facts.
The fact
You understand? We don't want to let go of facts, Josh. Have you ever seen Michael Jordan play?
Yeah, I'm 36. Yes. I've seen Michael Jordan play. I'm just not moved. I was moved at the time.
Did you said you're not moved?
I was moved at the time, but now I know that y'all only show us the makes. What about the misses? He didn't win 6 straight finals.
Yeah, he won 3. He three-peated twice, and the 2 years that he didn't win was because he retired.
No. He lost to Orlando. I was there for that.
Excuse me. He lost in 90. He lost in 94
to Orlando,
right? And then 95, he came back with 17 games left in the regular season after playing baseball. I was there because he dropped a double nickel on the Knicks that year before the playoffs. You forgot about that, didn't you? That's right. Be quiet. Say goodbye to the audience, and that your Uncle Steve just had to school you in your novice self.
We all know about the 55-point game. It's not enough.
Double nickel.
LeBron, 28 straight.
What's your favorite team? Comment below, and if you liked the video, please leave a like. This really helps the channel grow and brings you even more content. Oh, and if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button and activate the bell to receive all notifications. With each game, we notice that the NBA is getting more competitive every day, and all the teams are looking for reinforcements to win the championship. And only here can you follow your favorite team daily with incredible content from different sources. Here on the channel, there are new videos every day with analysis, curiosities, and the best moments in basketball. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for following along. The NBA doesn't stop, and neither do we. Until the next video. NBA, the passion that connects us.